is in there. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Team B Presents. I'm Bullet B, joined by my co-host
Bill Mack here.
With that, you guys, with another episode today. We got some videos coming up in a little bit, but first we're going to do our usual conversation here. So, how's things going with you, sir?
It's going not too bad today, man. Glad today's Thursday. You know, ain't gonna work will be a lot easier tomorrow and the weekend coming up. You know, nothing much going on right now. You know, I just had an incident earlier on. Really is kind of carrying on along what you and I have been basically talking about the last few days. So, it's just amazing how people can go with things. But you know, I mean, that's life, and I just kind of get fed up with it. You know, wish those clingy stalker type people will just kind of let things go where you can basically enjoy your life. You know what I'm saying? Because that ain't something I want to really want to care about. You know, I really don't.
Yeah, I hate to be that person, man. Sitting there and worrying about somebody else's life, knowing they moved on, and trying to get up with them and just not letting it go, man. I hate to be that kind of person.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
Yeah, it's okay, man. Life is life. It's like you and I talked about in a video before. You're going to have people like that, man. You just can't let them drive you crazy. You know, you just basically have to just go on in life. And when they do stupid stuff, you just have to be careful, because when people try, like I told you about people that try to go and seek out revenge, it's sort of like that, you know, because I had Sweet Pea, you know, I told you about how I felt like she was kind of creeping in with things here recently. Well, today, you know, I had gotten a text message, you know, from my Yahoo address, you know, and that's a layer of security that if somebody's trying to tamper with your email address or your password, they'll send it to your phone. And, you know, sometimes people, like, if you don't remember what your username or your password is, you can type your phone number in and they can get, and it'll send it to your phone. Well, I got mine twice, so that kind of leads me to think that Sweet Pea was somehow trying to tap into my emails. And why, I don't know, because, you know, really texting is more common now. Text messages are, picture messages are, and talking. Emails are kind of getting, you know, kind of in the past now. I mean, that was one of the major steps in emailing and stuff with computers. But as you know, dude, between social media and text messaging, people really don't email anymore. So I just don't get why somebody would waste all that time trying to do that. I mean, what kind of life do you, like you said, what kind of life do you have to have for somebody to be, just to have nothing else better to do in life than try to tap into your emails and try to read your emails? You know, it's just ridiculous.
That's pathetic.
Yeah.
Very pathetic. I mean, let's be like, what kind of person are you? Leave that man alone.
Well, it's okay. I changed it. I changed that the Yahoo went to a different place, you know, which I ain't gonna mention on here because I don't ever know if that person's sneaking up to try to watch videos and what we do anyway, which ain't got no business. But I'm not gonna give them the slightest clue. But I kind of had to switch emails so that they don't know this one. See, the other one was an old one. Somehow they must have found out, but they won't find this one out.
Well, man, I got you a gift this weekend when I hang out with you. Well, if you want me to, I got you a gift, man, a 50-pack of DVDs, and that's not saying that I need you to burn me 50 DVDs. I'm just paying you back, man. That's all. I'm just paying you back, so I appreciate that.
I appreciate it, man. Anytime you need my help, I always told you I don't mind it at all. You just got to let me know.
I mean, I could download torrents myself, but on this PC here, I had to unplug the DVD writer to plug in my other hard drive. See,
right.
It's a smaller PC tower, so it's only got two SATA cable ports, so I couldn't plug in but two things. You know, I had one hard drive, one DVD writer, so I had to unplug DVD writer to plug in my old hard drive. And I want two hard drives in my computer, you know. Right. One to save all my, you know, junk and all that stuff, my quote X files, but that's what you call them, but my my hidden files and stuff like videos, things like that.
Right.
You know, so yeah, and I mean I could burn them myself, but hell, I can't match the quality that you get now. You get the best rips ever, man. The best, man. I have my TV screen sparkling, man. It comes in so crisp and clear. I watched the whole Back to the Future trilogy a couple of weeks back, man. It was awesome, man. I was like, am I watching Blu-ray? I was like, oh no, that's Billy's version. But man, it looks just like Blu-ray. Man, It was so clear, man. I thought Doc was in my living room, man. It was so clear. It was crazy.
Well, I tried.
I say, bullet. We gotta go back. We gotta go to 2023 when you die.
Gotta go back, Morty. Well, I appreciate it, man. I try. It's like I told you. I try to get the best quality of what I can do. I mean, I don't just get anything. You know, I don't do that. I don't half-ass do anything. When I'm trying to make a video or make videos and movies, I'm just trying to do the best that I can with them. You know, and I use when it's a new older movie that's out on Blu-ray, even though the DVD is still what you call it, 480. 480 is what it is. Huh?
480p. 480p.
Right. That's the quality. Right. I usually use the Blu-ray rip though on it. So, you know, if I had Blu-rays, I'd probably do it with Blu-rays, but Blu-rays, you know, are expensive, you know, and they don't even really sell those in Walmart. You have to go get those probably out of like a Radio Shack or Best Buy or something like that. I guess. I ain't seen them in Walmart though. Have you?
Yeah, Blu-ray disc, writable disc.
Right.
I don't know. I don't think so. Now I always I got a Blu-ray player for the PC, but my PC was never powerful enough to run it. Maybe the PC I have now will, but I never had no use for it because all it did was play Blu-ray movies. It wasn't a writable, you know, drive or anything like that. All it did was just play. I was like, well, fuck that, you know.
Well, yeah.
Maybe I could sell it.
Yeah. Well, possibly.
The Blu-ray player. Hey, maybe Ben will buy it. Hey, man, you want a Blu-ray player for a PC? You know, you'd be like, no, I got enough of those.
Yeah. Well, you got to get what you can get, man. I don't mind it at all. I mean, shoot. You know, that's what I try to basically do is get what I get, you know. But, I mean, hey, they're good to have. It's just, but like you said, I've got my PS3, so I don't worry too much in 4s. If I watch a movie, I'll sit long enough to watch it on my computer, and then I just discard it when I get done with it, you know. Just simply there and gone.
That's very Buddhist of you. Watch it. Don't cling to it. Watch it. Be done with it. Move on. There's so many things in life to enjoy. Like, I'm in a really good mood because Miss Wang, she liked 2 of my posts today. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Got a couple of likes out that girl. Yeah. I was like, oh, shit.
Where's her little eye thing at? Her little tattoo thing.
You know what? That's either an older picture or it wasn't a real tattoo. It could have been one of them little stick-on tattoos. I hope it was. Because that's not something you would want permanently on your face. Even though it's like an anime thing, it just don't compliment her face. You know what I mean? It's not for her face.
Right.
Yeah. It don't look right. It looks like a mole or something.
Well, if it's a birthmark, it's okay.
Well, yeah, that's understandable.
Oh. That's...
Uh-oh.
Just hold on one second, sir.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got some videos we're going to get into right here. So I'm going to try to go ahead and play some of those. Well, so I apologize for the technical difficulties we had last episode because, you know, I had to, you know, figure this stuff out. You know, so get it just right. So that's about it. Let me see here. All right, let's try it. There we are. Okay, everything's cool.
All right, sir, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Oh, I thought you were gone, man. I was about to jump into the videos, keep the crowd entertained. Yeah.
I had to keep it. I do got company coming over, and it'll probably be later before anything happens. So we'll try to do what we can. If I have to end up doing it again, we'll try to do another one.
Oh yeah, we can do all you want to, man. Don't matter.
Yeah, it's just I wasn't looking for that, dude. I swear, man. It's just I said like text me. That's what I got. This here's the phone. Text me. I don't have to when that phone there rings. It's just loud. I mean, it is embarrassing when you're trying to do something. So they'll be here in a few minutes.
Okay. Yeah, I think Miss Wang liked she liked that post where I put Bullet B goes solo on Team B presents.
Right.
She liked it. So maybe she watched it. I don't know. You know.
And that's tough, man. You wish there's some way you could tell if people read or actually watch the stuff rather than just because if you don't, if you don't know, people sometimes can just click on it and you don't know if they've really watched it or not, and you're like,
well, what I'll do is I'll check my YouTube views quickly, but it's hard to keep up. Like if I get 1 or 2 views, you don't know if it's her or somebody from Twitter. But yeah, it's all good though. There was a white guy at a restaurant, a white dude, and I commented on a picture. I said, "Hey, that's a lucky American," and she liked that comment. That's funny though.
Right.
Lucky guy. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, will sex dolls make real women obsolete? Maybe. Technology's in our favor. We talked about blow up doll. I mean, if women don't get their shit straight, at least we got an alternative.
That's true.
Is going after sex robots, and she is saying that banning them is important if you care about real relationships. Now, this is Dr. Kathleen Richardson, and she is outraged that sex robots are in the middle of being developed, and they're trying to attach artificial intelligence to these robots so women would become obsolete. That's according to Richardson. Now, here's what she has to say. Sex robots seem to be a growing focus in the robotics industry, and the models that they draw on, how they will look, what roles they would play, are very disturbing indeed. We think that the creation of such robots will contribute to detrimental relationships between men and women, adults and children, men and men, and women and men.
Look, you just cut it, right?
What the fuck?
That's bad, man. Well, okay. What's your opinion on that? What do you think?
Well, nothing beats, an intimate relationship with another human being. Nothing beats that. But it's okay, I think, to have an alternative. It's not going to necessarily steer people away from other humans because when you're with another human, that's what you want. That's our, our instinct. That's that's in our nature to be with somebody else. But the kid that's stuck in the basement and he's 40 years old and a walking virgin, that'll help him out. Might help me out.
Right.
If I can't find Miss Wang, I'll get a Miss Wang. I get a Miss Wang doll, and I'll get married to an American woman, and we'll fuck it. So,
hey.
Yeah.
Well, look, I'm gonna have to end mine short, so I'll just hit me back up later on this evening, okay?
Yeah, no problem.
And we'll pick up or we'll do something else, okay?
Hello.
All right.
All right, dude. Take it easy, man, and I'll hit you up later.
All right, take care.
All right, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see. Time to get somebody else up in here. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see.
No, look, I get it. Like she's tripping, right? She's
Right.
worried. She's like, but then what will happen to us, right? Because if men can have a robot that's not going to nag them about anything and will have sex with them whenever they want to have sex, why would they bother with us women? But
The way they want to have sex, by the way, that's another thing.
right. Okay. So sure, will women lose out on some men because they would rather be with robots? I guess. And I'm not going to ban sex robots because of that. Like, what? Can you imagine if men were trying to ban vibrators? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I am very happy and very satisfied in my whole situation with my man, right?
Gotcha.
What else?
But you got a dildo in your dresser drawer. All right, we got Rabbit Inspector coming in a couple minutes. Let me see. Screen sharing.
Of something or someone.
Sorry.
You're really going
ladies
to
and
deny
gentlemen.
them that sex robot?
Okay, so I have many things to say. David Levy made a really great point. He's the author of the book Love and Sex with Robots. He says, look, you're saying that it is demeaning to women to have the sex robots. Like Anna just pointed out, is it demeaning to men to have vibrators? Like, oh, you would rather die with a thing that is an inanimate object rather than deal with me as a human being in the flesh. Okay, just calm down. They're having a little fun. It's okay, and you got this, and they got that, and okay, and you know they get vibrators, we get sex robots.
Shut your ass up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the next video here. What's it gonna be?
Mike Huckabee just said that he would ask Supreme Court justices not what their views on the Constitution are, but what their medical opinion on fetuses are.
Yeah.
And so Rand Paul has disappeared. I think that although he has given answers that are perfectly rational on foreign policy, because he has given answers that are perfectly rational on foreign policy, he has hurt himself great.
Yeah.
So now, in the past, I thought he had a chance of winning. But now, Donald Trump, Carson, and some of the others have outflanked him on Iraq. His main thing was, they were wrong about Iraq, I was right. And Trump says, yeah, I was right about Iraq too. Today he said 2003, but almost every other time he said, I was right about Iraq in July of 2004. Oh, good for you. 16 months after the war started, in the middle of a giant debate in the country, when Bush and Kerry were running against each other on whether the Iraq war was a disaster.
Billy. Billy.
Think that it was. Okay. So all of it's like, oh, I knew it, but it doesn't matter because he says it. Nobody ever fact checks it. So Rand Paul then becomes irrelevant. And the way Jake Tapper is treating Rand Paul is unbelievable. I actually thought before this debate that Jake Tapper was a pretty good journalist. Okay.
Really?
I did. And I'll
You
say,
don't pay attention to CNN very much?
well, I don't watch that often, to be honest.
Well, I
but
do.
I've seen him.
Fuck CNN, MSNBC. Let me see. All right, ladies and gentlemen. See what we got here. Yeah. I'll have to pause it for a second and get back with you guys in just a second. Is you gonna play? Play. Uh-huh. All right, next.
Do you watch your brother on Monday Night Raw?
Okay, so I know what happened here. We were going to show a Scott Steiner shoot video, but apparently, I guess YouTube took it down or something. It showed up in the search results, but I didn't test play it. Anyway, well, Billy's dropping in and out, so we got Rabbit and Spectre coming in sometime. Yeah, let's see. I was going to invite him, but I didn't know how he would feel about, watching these videos. He likes to watch his videos in fast mode, so I didn't know if he could, watch it in regular speed. Anyway, here's Scott Steiner talking shit.
I catch him every now and then. I can't watch it every week, but I catch him every now and then.
How do you think, or what are your thoughts on the way WWE is kind of pushing them on television?
Oh, I mean, I've already said this.
What?
Other guy, probably talked to him. I think it extends from the Goldbergs to Booker T's, my brother, to anybody that was established star in WCW never really gets a fair showing up in New York.
Mm-hmm.
There's this doesn't create your name, it creates you as a personality or persona. You never really get a fair shake up there. He kind of pushes you hard coming in, and then you end up in the mediocre, kind of just hang there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And when you got a world-renowned superstar, you know, up there with, and I mean Goldberg, and he kind of just, I mean, they're not really doing anything, you know.
Yeah.
But
Kind of floating in the mix.
yeah, just in the mix, you know. You can't get over Triple H, and you can't get over this.
See, I disagree. I thought Goldberg had a pretty good push. He had Hogan and Nash in his ear telling him, like, hey, you know, people trying to take your spot. You should be #1 and all that. But I think Goldberg had a decent run in WWE. I mean, yeah, he was a smaller fish in a bigger pond or whatever, but hell, he was the world champion. He feuded with The Rock, feuded with Triple H. He had that match with Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 20. Yes, that was a disaster. However, if Goldberg would have stayed with WWE, you know, the match would have been a little bit better, and he would have feuded with somebody else. Now, if they would have turned him into a comedy character, that's when you mess up Goldberg's run in WWE. But I thought it was fair. I mean, the dude had to prove himself in WWE. I mean, yes, he was a big star in WCW, but you're in the WWE now. You got to prove yourself like everybody else. A big Papa Pump Scott Steiner can't, you know, he got arthritis everywhere, but, you know, if he come back and feuded with Kevin Owens or something, that'd be awesome. Put him over, but he just can't do it because he can't stretch. On to the next.
Hello, honey. What will Chris Benoit enjoy for dinner tonight?
Cross-faced chicken wings and tap water.
Ooh, my favorite. Hello.
Cross-faced chicken wing and tap water. Okay. This is an older YouTube clip. Some of you guys may know it. It's very controversial, but I think it's hilarious because, you know, he was a murderer and he won't make fun of him. Fine.
Hello, Daniel. How's it hanging?
Hello, Daddy. Please don't kill me.
Life is good when you're Chris Benoit. Let me just get some of these steroids here. Yummy yum yums.
Ah!
Where's my chicken, you bitch? I want both my chicken and my tap water in the next 5 seconds, or you're getting a German
suplex.
Oops, LOL. I have to talk to Chavo.
Yo, Chavo, I just killed my wife. LOL. Left my ass off. Wait, how'd you do it?
This is getting me nowhere. Where's Daniel? I'm sorry, Daniel. I have to kill you with this pillow. Why didn't you tap out? If you did, we'd still be together. Oh, wait, that's my Playboy.
No, that's mine.
Cool. It was all a dream. I'm not a murderer anymore. I am parched out.
I am parched. Okay. Well, that was some a crazy video right there. Tell you what, I don't know. You know, it's kind of video you watch. You're like, well, should I laugh or not laugh? You know, it's not really right to laugh at it, but at the same time, it's fucking hilarious. So anyway, I just thought I'd throw that in there, a little controversial stuff for you guys. And let me see. Yeah. All right. Let's go to the next video. Oh, Obama parody. Uh-oh.
Sitting today. Imagine George W. Bush. Imagine they called.
See, this was from Bill
Dunst that created 21 million new jobs and double revenues to government. Just a side note.
But I don't mind picking on Obama too. You know, everybody picks on the current president. They always did. People forget the same people that voted for Bush will, you know, pick the same people that picked on Bush pick on Obama, and they're different parties. You know, but that's just a cool thing to do. You know, just pick on the president and all that. I thought he got a lot done his past 2 terms, but that's just what do I know? I thought Bill Clinton did pretty well too, but you know, I am kind of biased. You know, I'm on the the left side, but I'd rather say I'm a liberal. But you know, that's how it is. And liberals ain't all that either. You know, I'm under the political group of being rational and practical and using critical thinking, so on and so forth. So what I'm trying to do is I'm the middleman, but I'm trying to bring the Liberal Party back to sanity. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm on the left, but they're fucking up right now, so I'm trying to bring them back to sanity. That's all I'm saying. Anyway.
George Bush, Sarah Palin, Michelle Bachmann, any of these Republicans, they're all dummies in the minds of liberals, but none of them run the economy into the ground like Carter or Obama.
Boo!
Let's watch the president, including his gaffe today. Can you imagine any of those people not knowing the age of their own children and some other gaffes? Take a look.
I believe that.
Iran, Cuba, Venezuela, these countries are tiny compared to the Soviet Union. You send a kid to the emergency room for a treatable illness like asthma. They end up taking up a hospital bed. It costs you gave them treatment early, and they got some treatment and a breathalyzer or an inhalator on this Memorial Day.
Inhalator.
As our nation
Inhaler?
honors its unbroken line of fallen heroes, and I see many of them in the audience here today. I've now been in 57 states. I don't know what the term is in Austrian. Wheeling and dealing. Navy Corpsman Christian Bouchard. Corpsman Bouchard. Corpsman Bouchard. Malia's 13.
Jailbait.
Sasha's 10. They're 13 and 10.
No, they're not 13 and 10. They're 12 and 10. Now, hang on, let me get out a calculator and figure out.
Oh, so what? He got his daughter's age wrong. Big deal. He's a busy man. He's got to do politics, all kinds of nonstop paperwork. He doesn't even have a Monica Lewinsky to keep him in a good spirit. Come on, Fox. That's messed up, man. The man's going to slip up. He's a human, according on what state you live in.
My own kid. But I know it's funny.
No, I love when you play this because
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Fair use notice for you. So pause that and read it as we go to the next video. Here's the laughing yoga, man. This is for Bill. Oh, by the way.
very easy.
By the way, I do not endorse this type of yoga, nor am I a yogi. I'm a practical secular Buddhist, if you want to call me that. Well, more of a naturalist. So I do not endorse this type of yoga or any kind of yoga unless it's DDP yoga, something like that. Anyway, here's this guy making a fool of himself.
Very easy. Don't feel shy. And I am happy I am the next. I am happy I am the next. I am happy I am the next. You can laugh without sound. Your lungs, heart, kidney, colon, spleen, pancreas start dancing. How?
Yeah, insanity.
Now you can do full laughter. Inhale, exhale.
Tell you what, he might be insane, but I want to try whatever he's taking.
And I am happy I am the next. I am happy I am the next. I am happy I am the next.
Yeah, it reminds me of the time when I wanted to call Cleo, the psychic from the 90s. What happened to that bitch? She never answered James Randi's $1 million challenge, which is if you can prove any supernatural abilities or psychic abilities, you'll win $1 million. Now, wouldn't a psychic jump to that? Of course not. Why not? You know, they'll say, well, we're not all about money. We're not going to do that for money. Bullshit. You charge $5 a minute, Cleo. $5 a minute. I tell you, your future, yeah. You will have a baby with blonde hair, blue eyes, and you will go through 2 divorces, and overall, you'll be a happy person starting in 5 years. So pay up, motherfucker, pay up. Okay, here's a version of this video that JP could appreciate. Damn, I'm happy and relaxed. I'm happy and a retard. Okay, next video. It's a new character for Street Fighter V. This was released today. This news clip for you. Let's see.
What's up, Internet? Roy Powers here with IGN News, and Karen is coming back in Street Fighter V. In a stage presentation at this year's Tokyo Game Show, Capcom unveiled the much-anticipated character's return. Karen placed first in a Japanese poll for the next character fans wanted to see in Street Fighter V, a Capcom representative told IGN. Her description states, behind Karen's golden locks and razor-sharp wit lies a true martial artist, trained in the unique Kanzuki style of fighting. Utilizing her new dash move allows her to close distances quickly with her opponents and go in for quick high-low attacks or throws. Now, we'll have hands-on impressions of Karen in Street Fighter V shortly. For all the news, previews, interviews, and more coverage from Tokyo Game Show, stay tuned to IGN.
Oh, Tokyo Game Show, that's awesome. Oh, that's an ugly face.
Here today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Tokyo Game Show, that's awesome. I wish I was there right now. I'm more of a Dead or Alive 5 fighting fan, or the Dead or Alive series, only because it's faster paced. You know, it's like when I play Street Fighter 4, I like it, but it's just so slow. You know, just to me, that's only because I've been corrupted by Dead or Alive, that fast action pace fighting. And, you know, you really get into it. You know, Street Fighter is kind of, it's good though. I mean, just play it on hard. It'll speed up. But I miss the old Street Fighter games where you could add turbo, make the characters faster. That was awesome because I always put it on turbo level 3, perhaps, yeah, and make it just, you know, zing right through it, you know. So, but Street Fighter 5, I'm definitely gonna, you know, pick that up for sure. Because Street Fighter 4, I liked it, but I got tired of it after a while because they kept releasing it, and you know, it just got old after a while. I got Ultra Street Fighter 4 that added new characters, new stages, but by then I was just, you know, just kind of tired of it. And if you play it online, you're fighting people that's been playing the game since 2008, 2009, and they're fucking masters at it. So it's really no fun. I mean, in that respect, because you're always going to have some asshole on there beating your ass in that one. Whereas Dead or Alive, you always have a fighting chance because it's about defense more so than offense. So that's why I like Dead or Alive 5 better. But, you know, whatever floats your boat. You know, Mortal Kombat 10 was kind of the same way. It was a really good fighting game, best looking fighting game, but just a little slow paced. You know, I know some people like that, but, you know, like I said, Dead or Alive corrupted me because I like fast action. Okay, dear fat people. Okay, I wanted to say something about this bitch here. I know it's been a couple of weeks since this video came out, but we're catching up here. And this cunt thing, see you next Tuesday, lady. She's got a lot to say, you know. She's full of what I call verbal diarrhea. And but first, let's see what she's talking about for you humans that haven't seen it. See, I was hoping Billy would be here because he could. You know, I'm not, you know, see what he would say about it.
Dear fat people, some people are already really mad at this video. What are you going to do, fat people? What are you going to do? What are you going to chase me? Really?
No. What we're going to do is we're going to find you and we're going to sit on you.
Chase me? It's going to be like fucking Frankenstein. I can get away from you by walking at a reasonable pace. Frankenstein? Not so fast. Zombies have apparently gotten faster. I watched like 3 episodes of The Walking Dead, and not being slow myself in the brain, realized that every single episode is exactly the same. Oh no, they need something.
Bullshit. The Walking Dead episodes are not exactly the same. They're trying to tell a story in a zombie universe. The zombies are just in the background. It's about character development. Caring about the character, seeing where relationships go, you stupid bitch. What do you like? TMZ? Huh? Is that what you like? You like going on an anorexic diet? Come on now. Don't pick on The Walking Dead. You're just mad because you wasn't selected for The Walking Dead. You know, I know you tried to you know, sign up for The Walking Dead, you know, do a couple of rehearsals and whatnot, and they said we don't like you.
all the way over there, where the zombies are. Fat shaming is not a thing. Fat people made that up. That's a race card with no race.
Yeah, but I couldn't fit into a store. That's discrimination.
No, not.
Couldn't fit into a store. And when the fuck's that happened? Last I checked, Walmart's got double doors. You know, maybe a small ice cream shop, perhaps. Person couldn't fit in there. But that's why you knock on the door and say, hey, you know, I can't fit in here because it's too small. You should make it bigger. Could you please, you know, get me some Snickers candy bars?
Fat, you should stop eating. Everybody just needs to make more sense. There's a race card, there's a disability card, there's even a gay card, because gay people are discriminated against, wrongfully so. The gay card's covered in glitter. It's fucking magical. Are you gonna tell the doctor that they're being mean and fat shaming you when they say you have fucking heart disease? I'm not talking about people who have a little.
No, that's just heart disease. That's just the sad reality of things. You know, people make their choices. I'm assuming if somebody's obese for the majority of their life and the doctor says, well, hey, you know, you got heart disease, he shouldn't be surprised by that. You know, he's like, well, you know, I've been fat and happy for the past 40 years and, you know, I'm about to die and my ticker's about to give out. But you know what? I ate what I wanted to and I did what I wanted to do. You know, I wasn't a wreck like this person, Nicole, right here. Because, see, she might be beautiful on the outside, but she's a wreck on the inside. And I know this because Slim Fast increased depression. And she's had plenty of them. I could tell by the look on her face right there. You know, all them dicks she sucked, all that pussy licking she's been doing, she ain't happy. She just mad because she got rejected from the porn industry of all places. The porn industry said they ain't want that bitch, you know, because she refused to sleep with a man overweight. And that doesn't even matter in the porn industry. It doesn't matter what the man looks like. You know, why couldn't she just make him happy? You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
a little bit of cushion for the pushing. And if there's people watching this with a specific health condition, this is not aimed at you. I'm talking about the 35% of North Americans who are obese. That means you are so fat, you are affecting your own health. Big boned isn't a thing. How stupid do I look? Don't answer that. They're no
very stupid, honey. I mean, you look so stupid. It's like you didn't even graduate junior high. But yeah, I mean, she's right as far as obesity being a very serious issue in America. I totally agree with that. But fat people already know that. They already know they got health issues. They don't need some see you next Tuesday on the internet, you know, fat shaming them. They don't need, they hear that every day. When they're in public, they got people looking at them funny. You got people, you know, licking their lips at them, throwing Snickers bar. I mean, it's not right. They are aware of this. They're not, just because the population's obese doesn't mean they're happy about it. And the last thing to do is insult them. You're not going to motivate anybody to lose weight, change their beliefs by insulting them. You know, you got to set examples. You know what I'm saying? So I'm assuming she used to be a chunky monkey. I don't know. But if she was, she needs to tell people how she lost weight. You know, show some success stories. You know, search DDP Yoga. Look at some success stories and things like that. I mean, you can't change people by insulting people. It just does not work. I lead by example. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. What do I know? She got more views than I got. You know why? Because she's provocative.
Skeletons that look like the Michelin Man. Fat shaming. Who came up with that? That's fucking brilliant. Yes, shame people who have bad habits until they fucking stop. Fat shaming. If we offend you so much.
Well, fat shaming doesn't work because, like I said, they get picked on in public all the time. They're used to it. You know, they're aware of this. You know, they have inner dialogue that's talking to them like when they're walking in the store, like, yeah, I know I'm a big, you know, fat person and I wish I was skinny like you. They got voices in their head. You know, fat shaming ain't gonna do no good. This stuff they hear every day, woman. Oh, got somebody popping in. I wonder who it is. Rabbit is back there. What's up? Can't hear him. Okay.
I'm okay with that. You are killing yourself. I'll sleep at night. Maybe I'm a little jealous that you get to eat whatever you want. Obesity is a disease? Yeah, so is being a shopaholic. But I don't got a fucking parking pass. It would make a lot of sense if I did. I'm the one with all the bags. Fat people parking spots should be at the back of the mall parking lot. Walk to the doors and burn some calories. Why are we helping them? Want to die quicker? Come this way. It's assisted suicide. Didn't I?
No, it is not assisted suicide when you help a fat person around, or an overweight person, I'd rather say. That's not assisted suicide. You know, the person, I believe in individuality. The person has the choice to eat and do what they want to do. So when you're helping a fat person out, they know they're getting help. They've already accepted it. So what is your point, nice lady?
Ironic that it's taking a blonde girl to explain shit. It's irony, right? I don't feel bad for you because you are taking your body for granted. If you're like back Smarties, and you're like, you know what? Fuck this Smartie. You Smartie? Fuck you. I'm gonna fucking mash you up. I'm gonna make you not good. I'm gonna throw you on the ground. That's okay because you got a bunch of other Smarties. You got one body. One. It has to take you all the way to the end. You get that? Good. Fuck you, Smartie. Oh my god, the hashtag. Body positive. If you want to be positive to your body, work out and eat well. That's being positive to your body. You really think if enough of you hashtag something bad for you, it makes it okay? Hashtag meth love. Hashtag team smokers. Everybody use the hashtag. It'll unplug our arteries. They forgot to tell you that plus size stands for plus heart disease, plus knee problems, plus diabetes, plus your family and friends crying.
Oh, that's messed up. Well, that's you know, you can't have all the, well, actually a pack of smokes has the, you know, the warning on it, the surgeon's warning, you know, it increases, you know, lung cancer, so on and so forth. So I mean, they could put that on food, yeah, but you don't have to put it in such a cynical way, you know. Hey, eat what you want, but by the way, this may trigger heart disease. That's how you tell people, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. What's that? Hey, yeah, how's it going? Watching this stupid cunt, Nicole, running her mouth. You probably already seen this video.
Oh, well, she was fat shaming people?
Yeah, she's full of it, man.
Yeah, screw her, dude. You know what? I really think maybe she was probably just doing it for publicity and get views on her videos. That's exactly what I think it was probably for.
Yeah. Well, she was trying to be, well, the thing is, she's a failed comedian, so she was trying to take low blows to be funny when it's not funny. Right?
Exactly. See, another thing, Boogie29888 was talking about it. He was actually friends with her.
Yeah,
and,
I just saw that earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, well, I'm no longer friends with her anymore because of how she acted. And I'm like,
right.
I don't blame him.
Blame him either.
Family and friends crying.
Because Boogie, like, seriously, man, he's been losing weight. He is a big guy, but he's come a long way and lost a lot of weight ever since, like, has had his weight problems. And he's married to a fine woman, too, that he met on YouTube, and he's married to her, so it ain't like he ain't got no problem finding a lady.
Exactly. So he's already settled there. I mean, yeah, he's always been, you know, very honest, and, you know, he gives good advice to people that actually have problems. You know, he ain't some see you next Tuesday on the internet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I was at the airport not too long ago, and I had to wait in one of those lines that's like, as I get to the front of the line, a family comes to the front and gets to bud me. Fattest, most obese, I'm talking TLC special fat. You're a meth shamer. They got to
You can go to Sigga's channel on YouTube. I think it's called like Black Man Angry at Fat Shaming Woman or something like that. But it's funny, man, on how he's just dissing on her.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll put it in my playlist and probably save it for next episode, so I ain't got to search everything here. All right, let's go to the next video. You done with her? You want to see her some more?
Ah, hell no. I already seen it before. I ain't want to see it again.
Yeah, she'll give you nightmares.
Mm-hmm.
Hi guys, I'm gonna make a fucking angry video today. I would be posting this video on my main channel, but I have another video uploaded, so.
Okay, this is her reply to the Dear Fat People video. See what she says.
sorry, this doesn't fit with this channel, but I don't give a fuck because I need to get this off my chest. As I'm sure you've probably heard, it's all over blogs and YouTubers and Twitters and is it all over there? It's everywhere. Everyone is talking about Nicole Arbour's fat shaming video called Dear Fat People, where she calls allowing fat people to love themselves assisted suicide. A nice gem. I saw the Dear Fat People video that she posted and it made me really angry. Like most of her videos. Then I saw her follow-up video and holy shit. The people that are I can't
Holy shit.
That people that are calling her out for being horrible are keyboard warriors who are killing comedy.
Yeah, that's one way to blame your failures. You know, oh, it's just the internet. Oh, it's just comedy. Oh, it's not me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
It's just a flat out excuse is all it is.
Yeah.
She actually made me laugh at that. Have you ever seen someone completely bomb an open mic? In her mind, it can't possibly be that she's not funny, so she blames the audience.
Right.
There's no
Exactly.
way that being on weak, discriminated against, easy targets could be not funny. Her jokes about poor people when she performed on Wall Street were killing it. I can imagine one of her jokes going like this. I pick on myself and other privileged people, but like it's so hard to make fun of perfection. You know what I mean? Like, let me try to make fun of this beautiful sunset. Oh wait, I can't. Cue laughter or boos, depending on who you are.
Boo to the sunset. Ugh. She's right there. I'm glad somebody called her out. A lot of people called her out. Boogie.
Yeah.
Review Tech USA called her out a little bit.
Yep, I saw that too.
Yep. Figured you did. Okay. All right, I'll just play it.
Community are worried just because in the past during segregation era or when women were trying to, you know, get the right to vote, religious liberty was often used to defend and justify that discrimination. So a lot of people in the LGBT community just have this fear due to the past examples that that's what's going to happen. So I was wondering if you could speak to that.
You know, it's interesting you bring up that example. If you actually look at the history in this country of defeating slavery, if you look at the history of defeating Jim Crow, leaders in the church that played a critical role. Reverend Martin Luther King stood up against, you know, you read the letter from the Birmingham jail where he calls upon the conscience of Christians to stand up.
But a lot of religious people have also used the Bible to defend segregation, to defend slavery. So, so I'm just saying, like, just, you know,
Ted Cruz like, you better let me eat my damn sandwich. I got time for this shit.
Let him say what he's got to say. Go ask the man a question, shut the hell up, and let him say what he's got to say and finish it first before you start interrupting him again.
Right.
We don't have the right to force anyone to abandon their faith. Tonight at the rally, we're going to have people from all over the country who have lived according to their faith and have been persecuted. And it is one of the foundational commitments of who we are as Americans, to respect diversity, to respect the right of every American to live according to his or her conscience, his or her faith.
for example, still in a lot of states, LGBT people can be fired for just being gay or for just being trans.
See, she just wants to have oral sex with a female. That's all that is.
Yeah.
Got some nice lips. All right, let's go to the next one.
DSLs.
What's the biggest controversy of the debate? I think it had to be the discussion about Jeb Bush's wife. So that was some serious drama.
This is a short clip.
As Anna and I would say, drums, right? So we want to show you that clip and then come back and talk.
You're proud of your family, just as I am. To subject my wife into the middle of a raucous political conversation was completely inappropriate. And I hope you apologize for that, Donald.
Well, I have to tell you, I hear phenomenal things. I hear your wife is a lovely woman.
She is.
I
She's
don't
fantastic.
know her, and this
She is
a total
absolutely the love of my life. And she's right here. And when I apologize for her.
No, I won't
Right
do that
now.
because I said nothing wrong, but I do hear
So
she's a
here's-
lovely woman.
So here's the deal. My wife is a Mexican American. She's an American by choice. She loves this country as much as anybody in this room. And she wants a secure border, but she wants to embrace the traditional American values that make us special and make us unique. We're at a crossroads right now. Are we going to take the Reagan approach, the hopeful, optimistic approach, the approach that says that you come to our country legally, you pursue your dreams with a vengeance, you create opportunities for all of us, or the Donald Trump approach?
Trump.
100%
Donald Trump. By the way, I love that even.
Yeah, Donald Trump's awesome, man. He's not a good politician. He'll say, well, I don't know what you're talking about, but if you elect me, I'll find out. You know, but he's hilarious, dude. He's like Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
He's promos like that. You know, he's just hilarious. I would laugh. I mean, I would vote for him over Hillary, even though Hillary's in my party, but that doesn't mean I like her. But I would vote for Donald because he's fucking hilarious.
I bet he got some of his promotional campaign dealings from probably from Vinnie Mac himself and also his wife, considering she tried to run for office at one point. So maybe he was having some dealings with them and talking with them like, hey, how do you think I can win the presidency here? Can you give me some tips?
Right, yeah. Donald Trump, he was coming out to the podium with Real American Music, Hulk Hogan, for a while, but then he stopped when Hogan got in trouble. But yeah. I'm a real American.
Yeah, God.
Came out with all that stuff. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So what all have you been up to?
Going
on?
Not too much, man. Just chilling. How about you? How's school going?
It's going all right. Didn't have. Excuse me.
Don't cough up a lung.
Yeah, just about. I didn't have any class today because I don't have any classes on Thursday. I'll have 2 tomorrow, but I had a biology test yesterday, so I hope I actually pass that. Man, I don't care what type of final grade I get in this class. As long as I pass it, I don't care if it's 1 point above failing. As long as I can just pass it is what matters, so I can go ahead and graduate, get out of there, and have my diploma and move on from there, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I'm guessing school's going okay. My other broadcasting class I'm taking, it's not as in depth per se as the biology class is. That's my main class out of the 2, really, when it comes to doing any type of overall work in it. But other than those 2, I mean, I've been pushing right along, been all right with work. I was out 4 days this past week. Well, I was out Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and then I work Wednesday, and I'm off today, and then I'll work tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, and then I'll be off Monday through Wednesday. I ended up getting myself some medical insurance a few days ago, so I finally got that settled.
Good.
Again, so yeah, I got that squared away. So I just been kind of, and I went to Player's Choice today, and I ended up trading in some stuff and got $100 in trade-in credit. So, yeah, I got some stuff there that I've been wanting to pick up and was looking around for, and I still got $15 left. One of the games I traded in was actually Bloodborne.
Yeah.
I can't get into that. I tried it because I really wanted to give it a go to see what it was like when it first came out. I got it like 3 days later after it came out or something. I tried. It got okay for a while. I love the setting, the atmosphere, and everything. But I cannot stand getting my ass whooped all the time, and the checkpoint system to me is just, it's horrible. It's not my cup of tea. I tried giving it a go because I played Demon Souls back on PlayStation 3 to try it out. But
now,
then I heard Bloodborne was different. So
was Bloodborne the open world RPG that was very challenging? Because I heard that from, I think Metal Jesus Rocks reviewed it. And he said it was it was Classic Game Room. They reviewed it. They said it was very.
I'm honestly not sure if he did or not.
I might be thinking about something else, but anyway, I don't blame him much. Yeah, if you ain't feeling it, trade it. Yeah, that's a slogan. That's like a slogan for GameStop. You're not feeling it, trade it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, by the way, I want to show you something really cool today. Since we're both really fans of Kratos, God of War series, God of War series.
Kratos.
It's Kratos! Oh my God, he's gonna tear his head off.
Okay, Kratos.
That's right, Jesus Christ. But I ended up actually getting some of those little pop figures. Those little tiny figures. I'll show them to you.
What, bobbleheads?
Yeah, the little itty bitty ones, the little tiny ones. They look really neat. They're only like $10 a piece, but I'm gonna keep them in the case because they're collector's items, I know. And so yeah, there's Kratos right there.
Oh wow, that's awesome, bro.
Yeah, I thought he was pretty cool and cute, so I was like, yeah, definitely. And also got Sauron from Lord of the Rings there. They're only like $10 a pop, so I was like, yeah, I definitely want to be able to jump on some of these because my lady friend Tanya has some, and she also has at her workplace as well on her desk. That's Cthulhu. This is the heaviest one, dude. But yeah, that's like from a book. But I like him because he's just like a really wicked looking squid-like demon thingy something. But
yeah, that's awesome. You gonna keep it in the box or you?
Yeah, I think I may keep it in the box. I also got something from Lord of the Rings here. One of the Twilight Ring Wraith characters from the movie. But I got these reasonably priced, man. Like that one, I got for like $11, and those other figures there were just like $10 a piece. And those three, I didn't even pay anything out of pocket for since I had trading credit.
Right. That's awesome, bro.
Yeah, but I got some games, and I got the they had. I really been wanting to see this, and they actually had it there. It was WCW's War Games. They had like what 2 or 3 cages all stuck together. They had it there.
Yeah, that was kind of tricky. Yeah.
Yeah, they had the Blu-ray set there for $6. So
oh, wow.
I was like, yeah, I definitely want to check that out. So I ended up picking that up as well. And I also got a few games also. So, and I also had one come in the mail today as well. It's like bikini-clad Japanese chicks slaying zombies. So yeah, it's this is what it's called. It's called Ochihambra Chaos. It was actually like a collector's type of edition. It came with the art book on the inside, and it has a soundtrack and also the game itself.
Woo! That's what's up.
Yeah, and it's all of that was together for just like $50. So it was like $10 cheaper than a brand new game, like usual like AAA game or whatever. But it's got mixed reviews. It's got great reviews. It's got mediocre reviews. So I was like, you know what? When I see a game that has all these different reviews going everywhere, I'm like, I just have to do it myself. I got to take the chance to try it out myself. I can look at reviews. I can look at videos. I can look at this and that and the other. But unless I do it myself, you ain't really going to know. So, but yeah, man.
Give your own opinion about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've been pushing right along in Metal Gear Solid 5 as well. I've been pushing right along.
I saw that in the PSN activity.
Yeah. I kind of been putting Mad Max off for a little bit because I really do like it, but I'm like, man, I really need to get into Metal Gear Solid 5, man.
There's only so many hours in a day, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
Not this payday, but the next payday, I'm gonna probably get 2 games. I'm gonna get a Metal Gear Solid 5, of course, and probably Mad Max or maybe a used game. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely gonna get Metal Gear Solid 5. I get paid 3 times this month, so definitely gonna pick up a couple of games while I can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah, you'll be stuck, man. There's so much. And the thing is, though, is I've heard there's so much to do in Metal Gear Solid 5. It's insane, and there's a lot of little secrets and stuff that you can uncover. It's just nuts, man. I finally got quiet. That hot sniper chick. Yeah. I don't have her. I'm not using her yet because she's not available for me to use. But I do have her on my base, so like I guess something has to happen for me to actually use her. But yeah, man, you can unlock like other different types of outfits and armors and things to put on her. Honestly, I'm gonna try to just leave her as naked as possible. I don't give a shit what anybody says. They can't have these women with the titties hanging out, blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay, I understand where you're coming from, but whatever. I don't care. Just let them do what they're gonna do.
We need some kind of cheerleaders, man, in our games that help us through it. That's just cheerleaders.
Yeah.
I'll use the Dead or Alive analogy. Yes, they're very attractive women in swimsuits, but at its core, it's one of the best fighting games ever made. The beautiful women are just eye candy. It motivates you. Yeah. It's the best of both worlds. Half-naked women and an awesome fighting game. It's a good balance to me, man, because I don't care. You've seen the pictures I'll share from Dead or Alive with her tits hanging out and stuff. And that's why I uploaded that video of me actually playing the game. I'm like, look, it's a serious fighting game. It's like I was trying to explain it to Code. He said, "Oh, you talking about that Dead or Alive beach volleyball?" I said, "No, that was a spinoff. It's an actual fighting game. Came from Xbox.
Yeah.
Now it's on PlayStation. It's beautiful. You know, yeah, I totally get what you're saying. That's just my cheerleaders. You got to have a chick to look at in the game. You don't have to, but you know, it gets you through. It's something to look at, easy on the eyes. Better than looking at Snake all the time."
Exactly. And see, that's another thing. I've heard that Quiet is like a badass partner and a badass character in the game. She's an awesome character, everything about her. She has an awesome look. But it's all about that, oh, well, she's walking around like she's half naked. And there's a reason for that, too. I'm not going to spoil what it is, but Jim Sterling ended up mentioning what it was. So I ended up spoiling it for myself. I didn't really know he was just going to outright say it all of a sudden. I thought we were going to give some type of longer warning than he did, but I'm like, oh, so that's why she's dressed like she is. So why is it that you have an outfit where she's completely covered up? Then this thing on the reason why she is how she is wouldn't really correspond very well. And I think maybe they just did that because of the fact they didn't want the mobs being all like, we want her covered up. We don't want her titties hanging out or her ass hanging out or whatever, you know, but whatever, man. I understand where people are coming from. I do. But it just, to me, it's just like been driven into the dirt. You know, game developers are going to do what they're going to do, regardless. If you come out with a game with a dude with his schlong flinging around in the air or whatever the case may be, would I play it? More than likely, I probably wouldn't. But then again, it all depends on what the game is. You know, if it's like a side character or something and there's some character that acts that way, I can ignore it, just as I know that there's women who've been able to ignore female characters in the game with their boobs hanging out everywhere. You know, so, I mean, probably that could be something that could happen in the future with the gaming industry where they try to, quote-unquote, glorify the male anatomy in those terms. Whether they do or whether they don't ain't nothing to do with me, but, I mean.
Yeah, I don't think it would sell too well, but it's our entertainment, man. They could make whatever they want to make. I believe if you don't like it, don't buy it. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. We need our toys, you know. It's just entertainment. That's why I want to go to Tokyo, man. You get all kinds of perverted toys and stuff like that. Not saying I want to buy them, but
yeah.
You get a video game, you get a poster of an anime chick naked. I just think that's awesome. You know, I keep it as a souvenir. You know,
yeah.
And most importantly, women love honesty, so I'll just be honest about it. And most of these women that complain about video games, they're just feminist groups, and I don't agree with them because they can go on Oprah and talk about a man's pee-pee being that big. But if a whole men's group goes on Oprah and talk about a girl ain't got no ass or no tits, they get criticized for it.
Exactly.
So, feminists,
like it's all just a joke. They all laugh about it, like hee hee hee. Oh, she said this. Hee hee. You know what? Fuck you.
That big, it was that big, right there, that big.
Exactly.
We can't say nothing about it. But if we get together and have a bro meeting and talk about women, oh, we're disrespecting women. We're putting down women. This and that.
It's just double standard bullshit is all it is,
exactly. Man. Double standards. That's exactly right.
It's just a bunch of double standard bullshit, and they can't deny it. They can stand there in your face and try to preach it to you. Guess what? It's going in one ear and out the other because I'm not stupid. I'm not dumb. You try to beat it over my head every single day of the week. I'm like, screw this shit. I'm done with it. I'm sick and tired of here. I just click, turn it off, and don't have nothing to do with it. I'm going to do what I want with my life. You do what you want with your life. We agree to disagree and leave it at that because I'm tired of hearing your shit just as much as you're probably tired of hearing mine. So whatever, man. If you don't like it, don't do it. You don't, like you said before, you don't like it, don't buy it, don't play it, don't watch it, don't whatever. Go live out in the woods in the sticks somewhere and go play with some goats and bears. Hell if I know.
Yeah, be like Rambo. Fuck with some bears and goats and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
Live like Rambo, man. Yeah, that's all you got to do. But that's why things have the ratings on it and stuff like that because you don't have to buy it. You don't have to watch it.
Exactly.
You know, we're a free country. We could say and freedom of speech, freedom of opinions, things like that. And if everybody was exactly the same, the world would be a boring place.
Exactly.
There'd be nothing to do. Everybody would just agree with everybody. Well, I took a bad shit this morning. Yeah, I agree. Me too. I agree. Yeah. Don't go to Taco Bell no more. Ugh. Don't get the $5 box. It's good, but the aftermath is not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn. Okay, well, I've been going about an hour here, so I'm going to go ahead and end the broadcast before I start echoing and shit.
Peachy.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming in, man. Appreciate that.
No problemo.
We'll do another one soon if you want to.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. That'd be great with me. I love to be able to get on and discuss opinions and share thoughts and feelings and have tea and crumpets and all that stuff.
Right. Dude, I was up this morning. I had a couple of girls that was going to join, but they said, "Now I got to get my hair and my makeup just right." And I sat around here waiting an hour for them to get ready. And then they wouldn't join. I'm like, "Do you have a Google account?" They said, "Yes, we got all that." I said, "Well, join." And
do it while you're putting your face on. Even though you look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame probably when you wake up. I don't know.
Oh no, these girls don't need nothing, man. But I had 2 girls that were going to join, and they just were just worried about how they were going to look, stuff like that. So eventually, had some Becky up in here, perhaps. Just a lady perspective. That's all.
Yeah.
And I'm sure she would agree with us about a lot of things, about them feminist groups. Want to shame men all the time. We can't say nothing about it because women are playing the victim card, of course. Not all, just the ones I happen to talk to. That's all. All right, ladies and gentlemen, take care.